Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk. Very excited on this walk because this is part 2 of the Portsmouth walks. In the last video, if you didn't see it, check it out. We had a quick walk round some of old Portsmouth, the Point, or Spice Island as it's often known. But this time, the lovely Julia. Hello, lovely Julia.
Hello, lovely Richard.
Hello. Oh, look. Hang on. We've got 2 white link ferries whizzing past. We are having a look at the round tower, but let's just show the ferries. The ferries, there they go. Nobody's waving.
Aww.
So, lovely Julia, where have you brought me this time?
Well, we're starting off in Capstan Square at the moment, so...
Capstan Square. We should just explain that Capstan Square is a place where a capstan, which you would have on a boat, or it's a sort of a winch, it's a sort of ratchet thing, and the reason it had this is because
there was a defensive chain across the mouth of the harbour. So basically, it was during the time of the 100 Years' War, so the French would have been coming in trying to attack, because this is where the Navy kept the most of their ships. So yeah, the chain would have been pulled up and sit just above the water, and basically any ships trying to come through would get dashed to heck on it.
Yes, so it was a defensive move by the Navy. And when you say a chain, I mean we're talking massive great links.
We'll have to go and have a look at the replica chain links that are sat outside the square tower. But
so you've got the mouth of the port here, and on the other side, I guess, would be where the other side of the chain would have been lifted up. And it's basically a barrier, isn't it?
Yes.
And this capstan here would have stood here, and several men, quite a lot of men, would have been involved to turn the capstan, which would have lifted the chain up from the bed of the port under the water, and then prevented it. But we're also standing by the round tower.
Yeah, I mean, originally this would have been a wooden tower with a matching wooden tower over there with a capstan.
With it,
the chain met up with. But yeah, this.
But these are there also as another defence, because they would have held cannon.
That's right. So they'd have been able to fire upon any ships coming near.
Okay.
To start with.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're going to take a little stroll around and have a look at some of that. So join us. So lead on then, Julia. Now, what's interesting also on this is because this is a bit of a personal journey for you, Julia, because you used to be part of a group that would run guided tours.
That's right.
Ghost tours.
Yep, dark encounters. They still run. I don't think they do the ghost walks, but they do paranormal.
And what was your involvement?
I was an actress.
Yes.
Playing a ghost.
Playing a ghost.
Various different wenches and. So this was one of my favourite spots to hide. There used to be a big wooden thing here that obviously once had kind of plasticky windows in. I don't know what. I used to climb inside, and then the tour would be happening all around the South Sea, Old Portsmouth or Spice Island. And they'd come through here, and I'd let the first 1 or 2 go past, and then I'd just lean out and just gently rub, gently barely touch someone's clothing, or just
And was this?
And they'd freak out. It was brilliant.
This at night time?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so very spooky, very spooky time.
So yeah, no, it was great fun.
It's a very nice space, but
now it's looking a hell of a lot cleaner than it did when I climbed in.
It gets a little bit more scarier or interesting, more history. Shall we lead on?
Yes.
So we come out into a bit more of a square.
So yes, so here to our right is obviously the bulk of the round tower and the entries to the inside.
Which is locked. We can't get in there at the moment. Today. It's an impressive building, isn't it? Did you say to me that it was Henry VIII in his reign?
It was the Henry V that built the original tower here, which I believe would have been the wooden one.
Right.
Yeah, and subsequently this one would have been rebuilt. I think it was in
the Tudor period, 16th century.
Yeah, 16th century.
Okay.
And then it got raised or heightened twice.
Oh right.
So to its current stand. Currently it stands at 35 feet or 11 foot. No, 11 meters or 35 foot. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. Now I believe we can get up there.
Yes, shall we?
Shall we? Let's go. So yeah, and there's some more gun emplacements to have a look at as well. So we're going to go up these steps, and as I climb up the steps, you'll be able to see the round tower behind me. And when we get to the end, a terrific view of all round Portsmouth and the harbour, which will be absolutely fantastic. So there's that. But we're going to nip in here now, aren't we, Julia?
Again, this is part of the Millennium Walk. I do think it goes all the way across the wall.
So in these bays here, you've got these windows which look out onto the port. And these aren't just windows to look out onto the port,
no,
are they?
They're nice.
They're nice. What were
breezy.
What were they used for?
They were used for the cannons and the guns.
Ah,
so
yes,
the
because
gun
look,
stations down here.
we've got bits for the guns here.
Part of the railing here.
And actually, if you come back a bit, you can see the guns would have been laid out on their trestles, and then they could be manipulated. There we go. The lovely Julia is demonstrating that you can move it either way. Fantastic.
Oh, that was fun.
To point the guns towards the ships. We're filming during the Easter holidays, so it is a bit busy with other people, I'm afraid. But out there, you can see that you would get a terrific view of any enemy coming in.
If you can see those dotted islands out there, they are port defences as well.
Can you see any boats coming? Are we under attack, Julia?
Nope.
Nothing?
We're all safe, Captain.
Oh, good. I was worried then for a minute. Right. I think we can get on the top of the round tower, can't we?
Yes, we can.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's go.
Follow me.
So now we're coming up to the round tower itself and we can enter in it. Julia's gone into dance mode. I'm right behind you. And up the top here, you should find that we get a terrific view, not just of Julia, but of the mouth entrance to the port, which, as you said before, was heavily defended on the other side with the chain going across. And then if I swing round to my right, you'll get the entrance.
Got Gosport on the left, Portsmouth on the right.
And actually, if I just come around this side, I mind that gentleman there, we get the Spinnaker Tower, leap round here, and of course it's all a little bit built up with modern tenements and flats and bits and pieces, but there's still plenty of old buildings to look at.
Down below us here is Capstan Square.
It's it's a magical place, isn't it? Full of history. Definitely worth coming to visit. Definitely worth doing a bit more research from my point of view. But Julia, it's been fantastic to come along.
Thank you very much for coming in.
No.
Seeing,
We're going to try and fit in a couple more of our walks today, but they'll be on another video. So Julia, thank you for bringing me to Portsmouth.
Thank you. Sorry we didn't see any really cool tall ships going past. That's something to see.
Do they still do them?
I don't remember the last time they had one come through here, but
when they do,
yeah, when you do,
there you go.
That is a sight to behold.
So join us again on another walk. Until then, thanks very much. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Right, is this the point I get to throw you over the side?
Oh, do you have to?
Well, it's better than walking the plank, I suppose.